Hey, what's up? This is The Rock. Hit that free like button. If you believe that Roddy Piper was by far better than Roman Reigns, there's levels to this, and Roman will never be celebrated like Roddy Piper or even Steve Austin. If you smell what The Rock is cooking,
It's crazy, man. I don't know why people keep overrating Roman Reigns. It's crazy, man. We have never done this with other wrestlers in the history of pro wrestling. It's crazy because this dude had one great run after 12 years, and all of a sudden, this guy is a top 10 guy of all time. He's a legend, an icon. How? Like, people in wrestling are some of the biggest bandwagons, and they have short-term memories. It's weird, right? Let's go back to the start of his career, back when he was with the goddamn Shield. So we are going to ignore 2013 all the way to 2019 and 2020. This guy was getting booed out the building, right? He was a hated guy. People were begging for a heel turn, but Vince didn't want to do it. But, okay, let's go back when he beat The Undertaker. My God, he was the biggest heel in the business. He was the most hated guy in the building. Remember? So every match he was in, people wanted the bad guy to beat him. But, bro, that's not good. When you are pushed as a good guy, but the majority of the audience, they want you to get your ass whooped by the bad guy? Okay, keep in mind, who made Braun Strowman a star? It was Roman Reigns, right? Because people loved seeing Braun Strowman beat his ass. Why is that? Braun was a bad guy. How come people wanted to see Braun whoop Roman Reigns' ass back when Roman wore the goddamn vest? Why is that? He was the most hated guy in the company. It's like, bro, don't get me started on all these two-faced podcasters that hated this guy. They hated Roman Reigns. You know who I'm talking about, who hated Roman the most, right? Oh, now he's a fan of him just because he turned heel. Nah, bitch, we got receipts. That's not how that works. You hated Roman Reigns for years, right? But let's go back to maybe 2015, 2016. My God, people felt like Seth Rollins deserved a bigger push more than Roman goddamn Reigns. That's my point. So, how can a 3-year sample size equal being a GOAT? That's not how this business works, man. Like, what is your issue? One run? Listen, a 3-year title reign, that's the equivalent of one run. That was one great run that he will never have ever again. So let me get this straight. A 3-year run where he's part-time and he's barely defending the title, that covers up his previous bad years in this company when the crowd did not like him. Every time the Shield music hit, people booed this guy. Suffering succotash, remember that? So his run as the tribal chief, that gets covered up? No, man, that's not how this works. A 3-year sample size does not beat out the previous 8 years of bad wrestling from this guy. Like, people did not like him. In order to call yourself a GOAT, you gotta have at least 10 years of consistent crowd reactions. That's my point. You can't be up and down. Now, all of a sudden, people like him, even though he was the most hated guy in the company for years because of CM Junk. Remember? CM Junk, he buried Roman Reigns on that Colt Cabana podcast. People found out that Roman Reigns was a goddamn plant. People found out he was a chosen one from Vince McMahon. So that got him crazy heat in a bad way, where people did not want to see him. Hell, people booed him when he came back from cancer. Let me repeat one more time. How does it go when people booed this guy when he came back from cancer? That's how much people did not care about this guy. Listen, just because you were handpicked to main event multiple WrestleManias, that do not make you a GOAT. That's called quantity over quality. That's the definition of quantity over quality. Some of the greats of all time have never main evented multiple WrestleManias, and they sold more merch than Roman. So that's called quantity over quality. Roman is quantity. He was forced, he was pushed in the main event. He was handpicked, he was a plant by Vince McMahon because Roman had a great look. Yes, that's all. Roman had a great look. That's why he was being pushed. Listen, Vince McMahon had better talent on this roster to push. but he kept pushing Roman Reigns, even though he was a bad promo for years. Roman was a bad promo. Listen, he's more so, I would put him in the Sheamus category. That's what he is. He is a over-glorified Sheamus. That's what he is. He did not deserve all these main events. He did not deserve the push that he got. Right? Listen, you can't even name me a great Roman Reigns match within the past 3 years. You can't. And the fact of the matter is, he was cheating in every match. He rarely won clean. That's called quantity, man. He can't win clean. So how is he a GOAT? John Cena was winning clean. Randy Orton, who was a top 5 heel of all time, he always won clean. And that's a fact. He always won clean as a heel world champion. So, listen, he's not better than Randy Orton. He's not better than Rob Van Dam, John Cena, Savage, fucking Eddie G, Taker, Mick Foley, Ric Flair, Terry Funk, Pat Patterson, fucking Bob Backlund, Jerry the King Lawler. He's not better than Terry Funk, Hulk Hogan. I would argue, is he on a level of the Ultimate Warrior? That's a huge toss-up. He's not on the level of Bret Hart. He's not on the level of Shawn Michaels, Chris Jericho, etc., AJ Styles, Sting. The list goes on and on. He's not Andre the Giant. Hell, he's not Yokozuna. That's the funny part. He's not Yokozuna. He's not Rocky Maivia. He's not Triple H. Dog, he's not Chris Benoit. Chris Benoit is better than Roman fucking Reigns. Bro, he's neck and neck with Jon Moxley. Okay? That's his competition. Roman Reigns, his competition is Seth and Dean Ambrose. That's his competition. I don't know, is he better than Jay Lynn? I don't think so. Is he better than fucking Daniel Bryan? No. Like, let's talk about all the guys from the NWA. Is he better than Ricky the Dragon Steamboat? Is he better than Diamond Dallas Page when he was in WCW? Is he better than Owen Hart? No. I'm just naming guys he's not on the level of. How about fucking Bobo Brazil? No. He's not Bruno Sammartino, Hogan, etc. I'm just naming names, man, that he's not on a level of. He's not Dusty Rhodes. So how is he top 10, top 15, top 20? Okay, here's my ranking for Roman Reigns. He's top 60. I would rank him number 60 out of 100. That's what he is. He's number 60 out of 100. He's not better than Sabu. You know what I'm saying? I'm just naming guys. He's not better than fucking Rick Rude. He's not better than Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm just naming dudes that he is not on the level of. You know what I'm saying? Is he better than Razor Ramon? Nope. Razor had charisma, more personality, better promos, better character. Is he better than Kevin Nash? Nope. I don't think so. So that's my point. Hell, is he better than Chris Daniels? That's a huge toss-up. Shit, that's a huge toss-up right there. He's not Sting. He's not Lex Luger. I'm naming guys who were iconic for their time. Like I said, he's neck and neck with Sheamus. He's neck and neck with Sheamus, bruh. Is he better than CM Junk? I would say no. He's not better than a prime CM Junk, John Cena, etc. Edge. Is he better than Edge? No. Roman Reigns is not better than Edge. So, how can you call Roman a GOAT? I'm naming guys that are ranked ahead of him in the history of pro wrestling. Bro, I didn't name Rey Mysterio. I didn't name him. How about Bobby Lashley? Bruh, he's neck and neck with Bobby Lashley when it comes to history. Listen, we have to count his years as a Shield member. We have to count the years when this guy was in a goddamn vest and he did not want to evolve, right? Fucking Seth, Dean Ambrose, they had different theme music, but this guy kept the boring ass Shield music, right? Because he was boring. He had no character, no gimmick, no nothing. Seth, Dean, those guys evolved over time in the World Wrestling Federation, but not Roman. It took Roman damn near 10 years to evolve. No, man. How? How is he a GOAT? I'm not trying to hate. Like, okay, let's be consistent, right? You can't call somebody GOAT after 3 years of a great run. That is strange. That's creepy. That's weird, bro. That's not how this works. Okay. How about Psycho Sid? Is he better than fucking Psycho Sid? No. Is he better than Brock Lesnar? That's a fact. No. He's not better than Kurt Angle. I'm just naming guys, man. I'm just naming dudes off random that he's not on the level of. Is he better than Hawk? Is he better than Animal? Is he better than Paul Orndorff? Nope. So who is he better than when it comes to the history of pro wrestling once that bell rings? Right? So no, like, it's crazy, man. These Roman Reigns, BBC nuts huggers are so cringe, man. It's like, where were you at in 2019? Where were you at in 2018, man? That's not how this works, bro. I'm sorry. You have to be here from day one, and you were not. You hated Roman Reigns for years. Now all of a sudden, this guy turns heel. Now all of a sudden, he's a fucking GOAT. After 3 years of being part-time and cheating to win, this guy can't win a match without the Usos helping him. He can't win a match without Solo helping him. I'm like, nah, bro, fuck you, man. Nah, man. He's not better than the goddamn Undertaker. He's not better than Jake the Snake Roberts. He's not better than Ted DiBiase. I'm naming guys that are better than him once that bell rings. They got better reputations than Roman goddamn Reigns. That's a fact. Is he better than Christian Cage? No, he's not better than Christian Cage. Is he better than the Big Boss Man? Nope. Is he better than Savage? No. Is he better than Roddy Piper? No. So I'm saying, Roman Reigns is not better than Roddy Piper. So yes, I'm being generous. I'm going to rank him number 60 out of 100 people. Because I haven't named all the icons from the NWA, like the fucking Von Erichs. I haven't named guys from fucking New Japan. I haven't named guys from ECW that I think that are better than he is, right? He's not better than fucking Jimmy Snuka, right? He's not better than Rocky Maivia. Like, I'm lost. Like, where are people getting this fucking information? This is called a recent bias kind of take to say Roman is a GOAT or a top 5 guy, top 10 bitch. Get the fuck out of here, man. He's not better than Eddie G. He's not better than Bradshaw. He's not better than Ron Simmons, the first ever black WCW World Champion. He's not better than Booker T. Bro, I don't think he's better than Jeff Jarrett. That's my point. I don't think he's better than Jeff Jarrett. How about you let that sink in? So, I'm just naming dudes that he is not on the level of. Why? You can't name me a great Roman Reigns match within the past 10 years that would be considered a classic. You can't. He has no classics. He's forced. Okay, let's go back. The first WrestleMania between Brock and Roman, remember? How come the audience was so happy that Seth Rollins cashed in during that match? Why? Why were people so happy? Listen, Roman Reigns has been in tons of matches back when this guy was still wearing a goddamn vest where people were throwing beach balls. Remember? Yes, those were great days, remember? Back when people were tossing beach balls during a Roman Reigns match. That's how bad it got. People were bullying this guy. They were saying, die, Roman, die. They didn't care about Roman Reigns. Bruh, I kept seeing signs saying, if Roman Reigns wins, we riot. Dude, people were chanting CM Junk during his matches. That's how bad it got. So, we have to be consistent here. I would say He is par for par with Sheamus. He's Sheamus. Do I think this guy has had a better career than the fucking Miz? No. Roman has not had a better career than the fucking Miz. But people don't bring that up. Bro, I don't care how many Manias you main evented. That don't mean shit. Okay, that's all fucking planned out. Right? That was forced. Because, bro, you never drew what Stone Cold was drawing. So how did you get into all these main events? Oh, right, because he was on a weak-ass roster. That's why. If Roman Reigns was in the Attitude Era, he would be a jobber. If he was in the Ruthless Aggression Era, he would be a mid-carder. So, I'm trying to give you facts. He's not better than Jeff Hardy, a prime Jeff Hardy. So, like, he's overrated. So, I'm being nice, I'm being generous. He's top 60 out of 100. He is number 60 out of the top 100, and I'm being generous. I'm being nice. He's not better than the fucking Nature Boy, fucking Buddy Rogers. No, he's not better than Buddy Rogers. I'm just naming dudes. He's not better than, bruh. He's not better than a fucking Jet Drop Dog, right? He's not better than JYD, right? So, to make a long story short, Roman is overrated, man. This is called pro wrestling, where it's like every match he was in, it was a handicap match. So, like, how is he a GOAT? These past 3 years, it was fucking torture. It was torture on the eyes, really. Every match he was in, it was a handicap match, literally. Because you gotta fight him, the Usos, and Solo, and Sami Zayn from a time period. So, yes, he's overrated. Like, I can't believe they paid John Cena to say Roman Reigns is a goddamn GOAT. I'm like, man, that was so cringe. I'm like, come on, John. Have some standards, right? Have some goddamn standards. But Roman is overrated. Where was this energy for Roman back in 2015, 2016, 2017 when he was hated? So, by this same logic, MJF, he is a top 10 wrestler of all time then, right? Because Max had that one great run as a world champion. That was a long time, right? That's your logic. Bruh, he's not better than Samoa Joe. So I don't get it. That's it. I'm done.